Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. You're listening on I love that the people in the iTunes, they get to see, like, it's just, man, it's too much.
It's pretty. All you do is click a button.
I really do, but I constantly forget.
You mess that up every time.
There's so many things. Well, welcome to the show on YouTube. Our YouTube and our Twitchies live. And you could look at Brian's beautiful giant blankets.
Yes,
that's in his studio. So we're talking.
They're normal sized blankets.
Yeah,
but they're for the New York Giants. It's not a giant blanket. That would be crazy.
Stop. So Brian is a big advocate for PS5, and I've noticed now if I go back to Xbox, it's like I'm like playing with like a caveman's tool.
Yeah,
like everything that takes like more than 10 seconds to load, I'm like, come on.
Seriously, because we still use the PS4 for YouTube TV if we're not Chromecasting it. But the YouTube TV app just came to PS5, and my wife is still comfortable using the PS4 controller. And when I turned it on the other day, I'm just like, the show's gonna be over in 30 minutes. This thing won't even load up. Jesus.
Yeah,
it takes a minute, but it's like PS5 really is very fast.
It's so great. The only reason I still kept it was like last night I tried playing some Call of Duty. By the way, it's so fun to turn a game on you haven't turned on in like 4 days, and it's like update required, and I'm like, this is
required just a gig or two, right? No,
yeah, just an easy 30-40 gigs. This is super easy.
What do they do? I want to go. That should be a fun documentary. Just what the fuck are they doing there? Are they all just sitting around jerking off like we did another 50 gig update? These losers. When is too much too much?
Well, I feel like the developers are just like hoarders. They just don't know what they're doing, and it's like they're trying to rummage through a giant garage of shit, and then they're like, "Oh, we need to put these texture skins on here."
We were talking in our group chat, joking around like they're hiring other studios just to work on Call of Duty.
It's crazy.
Like Devolver's getting involved, Sony's first party studios are getting involved just to update textures in Call of Duty.
It's nuts. So we tried. So then we swapped over to Battlefield 5.
I didn't know you were playing that.
Well, we tried it, but I didn't because once I saw that it was, the battles are all 32 to 64, all of them.
Yeah, that's big.
I was like, I can't even get 5 friends together, let alone 30.
No, you don't need. No, you can. You don't have to.
I need 30 friends. I want a 30-person squad.
Well, that's impossible. We're not. No,
famous. There's a pandemic. There was. There might be. There used to be.
You single-handedly got rid of it.
Yeah. So it was just so annoying. But Brian had me do a fun handheld.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. What was the handheld? It's not a sponsor of ours.
No, I should have got it for the video, but I don't have it. Pretend it's in my hand. It's called the Anbernic RG351V. And people listening, just go to just Google RG351V and just buy it without thinking about it. Like it's that good. When is yours coming? Has yours been dispatched yet?
Dispatched? Yeah, I think it has. I don't know when.
It takes about 2 weeks from China after that happens about. So but it looks like a Game Boy. I got the wood finish. It looks great. And this thing has no business being as good as it is. It's got it's a retro gaming, thing. Everything from Atari up to PS1 and Dreamcast if you want, and N64.
And there's Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Yes. Is
it the Dreamcast port or the arcades?
You can put whatever you want, but there's both. I forget which one's which, but they have every version of Street Fighter. They have like a weird. There's thousands of legit actual NES, Genesis, arcade, like real stuff. And there's also a bunch of like Chinese hacks or like their own like modded versions.
Yeah.
And there's an NES Street Fighter 2. And it's so bad, but it's worth playing. I played it yesterday. I texted Jeff, you got to try it. It's so bad, but it's just funny that someone actually made Street Fighter 2 like with NES graphics.
Well, with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, like in the arcade, was all the characters unlocked, or did the owner have to sit there and unlock them?
Pumping quarters and pumping. No, yeah. They have the arcade version.
Fortune. I just want to get Omega Red for God's sakes.
They have the arcade version, which is obviously better than the Dreamcast version. It's going to be way better. So yeah, they have all those. It's awesome. I can't stop playing. I'm playing Game Boy games and Genesis games and arcade games, and just having save states for arcade games is the best because sometimes I can't beat all of Narc in one potty break. Okay,
No,
sometimes I need to save it and go back to it later.
Please tell me I could play Neo Geo's own Metal Slug 1 through 3.
1 through 800, I think.
Oh my god!
All the Fatal Furies, all the World Heroes.
Can I tell you something about Metal?
We played Metal Slug at Yesterkids.
Metal Slug. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone in my whole life ever go, "Hey, you know what my favorite game is? You ever play Metal Slug?"
But there's so many of them.
Yeah, but like no one's ever.
I know, but they're you're right, but they're good. They're fun little side-scrolling shoot 'em up. But you're right. Yeah, no one's ever like, dude, Metal Slug's my jam.
You know what I never heard growing up as a kid? Hey man, you want to come over and play my Neo Geo?
Never. Like, where are we gonna go? Your mansion? Jesus.
Yeah, no one ever had. I never knew anyone that had a Neo Geo. Like, you want to come over and play my Neo Geo real quick?
Even my rich friend, who we're still friends with, growing up, his dad's a dentist, so he had everything. He had Super Nintendo first. He had a TurboGrafx 16, every PC game, but even he did not have a Neo Geo.
I love that as a dentist, his dad was like, "You're like, yo, if the epitome of money, his dad's a dentist."
No, they're loaded.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
shows what teeth can get you. Everyone's got teeth. Everyone's got teeth.
Everyone's got them.
Everyone got teeth in them gums.
Yeah. So, yeah, Xbox sucks, man.
It is. It's pretty bad.
No, even the PS4 now, which I did not think 6 months ago was a terrible system, which is not obviously, but comparatively, once you use PS5 so much, it's like, my God, this is slow.
You can't. It's the
hard going back.
Dude, I'm playing Phoenix Immortals Rising, very fun game, and the
Immortals Phoenix Rising.
Immortals Phoenix Rising, but the amount of like how fast, like when I fast travel, it's like 2 seconds there. It just makes like anytime you have to go back and forth, I'm like, whatever. Like I'm fine with. There
are times in other games where you just like, I have to fast travel. I know it takes like 2.5 minutes. I might as well just walk there.
Yeah,
run like Assassin's Creed, the old ones. Like I might as well just walk. But this one takes 1.5 seconds. You're like, wait, I'm gonna fast travel.
It's so fast. So then it's so fast, and then now you haven't played this, and I should probably do this episode with like young Ian or something like that. But
young,
you know,
with
Ian, yeah, but he's not here. So I know you haven't played it, but I want to touch on a little bit. So Outriders, I have for PS4.
Yeah, I played the demo.
Yeah. I have for PS4 and PS5.
Yeah.
The demo does not do it justice. It's like, it's a very, Ian started loving it. And he's like, dude, I really love this game. I have like all of the characters are like, you know, like I leveled up like 4 characters and I'm really having fun with the tank. And like, you know, he's like, I don't know, dude, I'm having fun. So we started playing it and I was enjoying it. It gave me a little Destiny feels. And in Outriders, you have world tier. So world tier 1, 2, 3, and the higher the world tier, the harder the game is. But since it's like a looter shooter on PS5, it runs so fast, and I have a monitor I hook it up to it. It looks so good, but the difficulty spikes from like world tier 7. We're at a point now that the game is so hard. We were trying to do a boss fight. I think we did it 28 times in a row and died every time, and never got any loot on the way. Like, it's one thing if you're playing these games and then you get like loot on the way and you're like, all right, this sucks that this is the 24th time we're doing this, but I got like 5 pieces of armor and I have a gun. So let me see. And you pop those on. You're like, all right, this is a little easier. The game was giving us nothing. And we were just struggling the whole time. And I'm dying to get like you and our friend Tom in just so it's more,
maybe,
you know, but the game is like, you know, it's those kind of games you can't. Immortals Phoenix Rising, you could pick up. You've like, I got like 20 minutes and you pop it on. This game, you can't. Number one, it takes, even on the PS5, it takes 3 minutes to load.
Wow.
Like, and then when you do, it's constant like load screens of like,
what? Really?
In order to fast travel, like we want to go to point C. Like you start at point A, then you have to talk to a dude and be like, hey, can you drive me? Like he's fucking mom. like in Outriders, this guy's like your mom. You're like, hey, can you drive me to the next quest? You legit have to. I'm not kidding you, dude.
Can you drop me and Chris off at the mall on the way to kill this guy?
Can you drop me and my buddy off at the next mission? Because I have to go sell some things. Is it okay? You real to this guy named Jacob. I'm sorry, his name is Jakob.
Jakob Smirnoff.
Jakob. And you have to go like, hey, Jakob is always sitting there on a crate in like the little camps in Outriders, just not having it. You got to walk up. Jakob, my mom said that if you have a few minutes, could you drop us off at a crater? Because
damn it again, Helen.
There would be a monster there, Mr. Jakob. Is that okay? So you have to talk to Jakob.
Don't touch the radio. Get in.
Yeah. Don't touch it. If I see handprints on those windows, I swear to God.
Get your feet down.
So you have to talk to Jakob, and then he takes you to the next mission, and then you can continue and fight. And when you want to go back, you have to go back to the camp, talk to him again, and be like, I need you to take me back to the my mom said that if you have a few minutes.
Can't like the RAM or the ROM or something keep that in its memory for 30 minutes, or you know what I mean? Like, geez, that's
the programmers just make it that I can fast travel wherever I want?
Yeah.
And then you could also like upgrade the vehicle, so then you can make the vehicle like you can make the vehicle look like customize the vehicle, but you only see it parked and that's it. So it's like the weirdest like midlife crisis like project. It's just like when someone's dad is like 58 and he's got like a Corvette that he's building in the garage that he never drives. No one's allowed to touch it, and he's just like, I think I'm gonna go out in the garage. I think I'm gonna go try to put the old transmission back in the old Camaro there, and
then he drops dead.
He's like, anyone smell toast real quick? Which is bangs his head on the front of a Camaro.
So you can upgrade the car, but it doesn't do anything in the game. It's just for aesthetics.
No, literally,
Did you pay $10 for a Camaro skin?
Yeah, of course I did. Of course I did. What do you mean? Yes, of course I did. No. So it's like it's fine. It's pretty quick. Fine. It's fine. But like, here's the thing about it. Whenever me and Ian play it, like for real, I have the worst. I get so mad at that game because when we were doing that one mission and it was like legit 25 times in a row we kept dying. Then we dropped the world tier, died of maybe 7 more times, then dropped the world tier again. So we went from 7 to 6, which should have been fine. Then world tier 5, we just beat it, and I'm like, I can't. Like the difficulty spikes. Like when you fight creatures, the game gets like it's like very hard. Then when you fight guys, it's like, oh, this is a little tough. But the monster, dude, their monsters are, if I may say, OP.
I'm already turned off by this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's never good for me to complain about this game to friends when I'm like, but you should get it.
You should get it.
Brian, I know it sounds like I'm saying this stuff. You should get it though.
But we've also just realized lately over the past few months that you're actually not good at video games.
No, I'm terrible. I'm really bad at video games. It's such a hobby to me, and it's a hobby that I should like, and I do a podcast about it.
Right.
But I don't know, like, I'm not good at it. I don't know. Like, I know developers and stuff. I used to be very well read on it.
Right.
But it's just now it's like I'm so bad at like shooters. Nothing is impressive about me in video games.
They've gotten so hard. That's why,
Well, they've gotten hard. I have carpal tunnel surgery. My pinky's broken. I'm old. I'm fat.
Yep.
I can't play games. I don't know how these young YouTube streamers, how they keep they're in shape. I'll tell you what, I know how one YouTube streamer keeps everyone in shape. Mr. Beast. I know this guy to the left.
Which one is Mr. Beast?
Number one,
Fred Savage or Jonah Ray?
They both look like two idiots that I would find in a Williamsburg bar.
Oh, these guys look
and hate. You know what I mean? So it's like Mr. Beast is this guy on the left
with the hat,
with the Joker purple fedora on.
Very cool.
He's a YouTube streamer. Everyone likes him. Wow. I don't know him. I'm also not 7 years old, so I'm not even watch his streams because I don't care. I don't watch streamers. I find it stupid.
I do for a minute. I'm like, why is this interesting? Why are people watching this? It's not.
And then to the right is the karate dweeb.
That's his name?
Yep. So he is So that's the editor is on the left is Matt Turner, Turner, and he goes by the name Turner, Turnur.
Whoa.
So off the bat, pretentious. It's also like I understand if you have names like Mr. Beast or something, but it's like that's like if I took my name like TJ Del Reno, Delrino,
Oh.
Del Reno, you'd be like, what are you doing?
Or the Reno had like a 3 instead of an E.
Yeah, dude, whoa, dude, that's cool.
That's cool.
Dude, that's cool. I should make a streamer that's like Reno and it's like R3NO and that's me. I should dye my hair, what's left of it, purple.
TJ Delthrino.
TJ Delthrino, get like a real like bad like mustache thing and like wear like a bandana over my eyes.
People, can we get the hashtag TJ Delthrino going? Thank you.
TJ Delthrino. So that's Mr. Beast. So Matt Turner, the guy on the right is the editor, accused him of bullying and like
hold on. The kid on the right looks like he's 12 years old.
I think he is 12 years
What do you mean he's an editor of what?
He edits this
his homework.
Nice. Nice, dude.
Let's go, dude.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So he I think so. This guy on the right was the editor of his YouTube videos on the left. So he edits Mr. Beast's YouTube videos, and there was a whole thing where this guy on the right, Matt Turner, accused Mr. Beast. I hate these names; make me want to throw up.
Wait, so this poor Karate Kid has to go through hours of awful Mr. Beast footage just to edit it down to some interesting snippets, huh?
Just hours of just
of smug dipshittery, probably.
Yeah, smug. I think this game, or those Uyu faces, where people they streamers that overdo it. Where like this, oh, this game is crazy. Oh, yeah. I mean, the thing about it is, and you're just like,
what?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
It's the corner of the video is this face.
Yeah.
And it's just the worst. I despise it. I mean, it's better than someone doing this. Better than some people we know doing this. Just dead eyes.
Dead space, what you call it. That's code name for dead space.
So I tried finding a video of Mr. Beast apologizing for.
Did you find what he usually does? Did you find the best of Mr. Beast?
No, so I'll play a few seconds of him. Number one, I'll play a few seconds of him.
Okay, all right.
Talking. You hear it?
Guys.
Yep.
I've been neglecting this channel. So far, there's been 300 days in 2017.
Somehow, 300 days of 27 videos.
And I've only posted 38 times. Which means this year alone, there's been 200 and...
I love when they do the math for it. Which means if it's like,
yeah,
what a waste of time.
Which means I'm pumping out 5 videos a day. And if I ever had a girlfriend, God forbid, I'd be pumping out maybe 1. I just don't
62 days that I have not posted a video, which is just unacceptable. So I thought I'd do this to make it up to you guys. To show.
This is the thing. He's the kind of guy. I don't.
You should show the video in the share button down at the bottom so I can see.
Hey, well, dude, I can't. Will not play. You can't do that on StreamYard.
Yes, you can. No, just edit it. It's brand new,
bro.
You click share and then you click whatever. It's fine.
All right, man.
Don't.
How? What? I need is video file or stop screen?
Share screen. Don't worry about it. I don't care.
Here, watch. No, you did. No. You do care because now I have to show you that it's impossible.
I think the video file was a new one where you can actually, if you had the file on your desktop, you could actually do it.
Yeah, but I think.
Push play. See what happens.
Know how sorry I am for not uploading. I'm gonna smash 262 toasters. Each toaster.
What the fuck?
Hold on, wait, Brian, don't you get it? Video, he's smashing toasters, and each video it stands for a toaster. Don't you understand it?
Okay, so 49 views in a year.
Don't you get it?
This guy, all right.
Well, no, this video has 1 million views.
Oh,
yeah.
Represent a day I didn't post.
Yeah, so it makes sense. So Brian, I'm glad you're doing the toaster today. This is such a great toaster you're doing the show with. But where did you get these It's some of these is trying to make
my upload schedule is.
And I think this is I think this video is in response to the editor quitting.
Okay.
By the way, he didn't quit. He got a severance of $10,000 from this garbage bag pant wearing fool. And the guy got him a game at Soar Gaming, capital S, lowercase OA, capital R, which I'm sorry. Can I tell you what we did, Brian? We went from. Hold on, let me stop sharing the screen. I can't
please.
function. Oh my god, dude, I can't with these two screens on here anymore.
It's distracting you,
Brian. We went like he gave my job at Soar Gaming, capital S, lowercase O-A, and capital R. Brian, we went from the 90s where everything had Z in it or X, to just the most like
random capitalization.
Welcome to Phase Gaming, F-A, lowercase Z, capital E. And it's like we go from trend to trend to trend.
Yes.
Anyway, I can't stomach this video anymore. He tries to be funny with, he tries to be funny with making the video like, I just, I
don't get it. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. It's just, so Mr. Beast also let him go because Turner had higher expectations and he wants an editor for the long term. So I guess this kid was like wanted credit for his ideas because Turner had ideas for Mr. Beast.
Well, he's got to go to 11th grade also.
Yeah. He needs to make sure he get a ride to school.
Right.
From
Jakob.
Yeah, Turner's like, Mr. Beast, if it's okay, can I get a ride to the mall? And I made your video, I edited your videos, okay, and I hope you like them. By the way, can I have $5 to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and unlock all the characters? It's these streamer wars are just like, why is this anyone's business? Like, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, was there someone that mad at that? So the editor accused him of bullying. Is there proof of the bullying?
I don't know, but the whole thing, when it comes to this story about Mr. Beast and Matt Turner, I don't know. Like, you got to understand, me and Brian, we are men of a certain age.
Sure.
Now, if you want to talk about bullying that I went through in 7th and high school,
I thought you meant last week, just in our group chat,
and last week with my group chat, my friends, it's unbearable.
Yeah.
The amount of, I'm talking like homophobic epitaphs. I'm talking shovings.
Oh yeah.
Life threats.
Yeah.
I'm not saying kids don't get bullied, but to me, when you're working with number one, a streamer, a YouTuber who probably has an inflated ego and head, unless he is mushing Matt Turner's face in the keyboard and spitting in his ear, being like, "You better make this video look good, you little piece of shit." I don't want to hear that maybe he went off on Matt Turner a couple times and was like, "You got to do your job, dude. You got to do your job."
Yeah, but then he also gave him 10 grand.
He also gave him 10 grand severance. Number one, that's in the worlds of what this Mr. Beast makes, 10 grand. That's like allowance. That's like allowance money for this child, Matt Turner.
That's a whole year for you.
Yeah, it's like Matt Turner's like, well, I mean, I don't have to pay rent, so I guess it's 10 grand. It's going to go straight to Mountain Dew and pizzas. It's like, I don't think Matt Turner has an apartment and a life. He's like, hey, Mr. Beast, 10 grand. I got kids to feed, man.
I gotta take the wife out next week.
Yeah, I gotta take the wife out. No, the kid. He's like, hey, listen, man, that's going to pay my insurance for maybe 2 years for my car I might get when I turn 17.
Seriously.
It's just like, it's too much, dude.
It's too much. These streamers today.
Now, I'll tell you some good news about streaming. I'll tell you about some. Now, Brian was very excited about this.
No.
Brian was, number one, this is Pokimane. She is a streamer as well. Brian has a very inappropriate crush on her.
I only know about it from the time you talked about it the last time.
I'm just saying it's extremely inappropriate.
It's like a Jessica Alba thing going, it looks like.
She does kind of look like Jessica Alba. I was like, I'd like to get to know her before I say if she's an attractive person. Brian was objectifying up and down.
Before I pay for that sub.
yeah. Brian kept asking how many pieces of articles of clothing she wears before he subs. He's like, how much does she show? And I was like, Brian, I don't subscribe to this wonderful woman's thing. And Brian I don't know. Brian was making grunting noises.
If people aren't sure, TJ's completely lying.
Am I?
Okay.
I mean, am I? So this is Pokimane. I don't know what she does, nor do I care.
Me neither.
It's another streamer for the children and the 22-year-olds to watch. I don't know. The fact that these streamers are going to take over the world,
yeah,
makes me sick. Like the fact that you're going to be. We're gonna drive past the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey, and it's gonna be signs as Pokimane, live and autographs, and we're like, what?
It's just gonna be playing games, like playing
just on stage.
Yeah.
So last Brian was on about maybe like 2 weeks ago, and we talked about hot tub streamers, which is still going. And now there's streamers on Twitch that wear body paint, and they're getting mad that Twitch is taking their videos down, but not the hot tub streamers.
We got to get on. I'm telling you, we have to do it. Just get a hot tub. Me and you need to stream from a tub.
Here's what Pokimane's doing, and I think me and you should do. On her 25th birthday, she's going to do a hot tub stream.
Okay.
Now, I think on my 39th birthday, I'd like to do a hot tub stream with Brian.
I'd be honored.
We'll be hairy, topless, and wet.
God, honestly, has that been done? Has the parody been done? Because that'd be really funny.
Well, I think number one. Okay, listen.
Can we drop all those toasters in Mr. Beast's hot tub and just electrocute them?
Yeah. I don't know if it's been done. I mean, I would love to do it, but I think it'd be so much set up in this basement, of like a wet. Like, I don't know where these hot tubbers, like, where do they stream?
I've never seen. Where's the equipment? I've never seen one.
The equipment is there, but I guess they set it up in their in a room of their house, and then
this is my regular streaming room. This is my hot tub.
Streaming room. I mean, I'd be afraid of getting my computer wet. I mean, I don't think it's done via iPhone, Brian. It looks. I don't think so.
It's professionally done. I'm
sure. But supposedly Pokimane said that she's gonna do one on her 25th birthday. Now, either I don't know if she's hard up for money or if she thinks it's a bit.
What was her deal like a year ago? People were getting mad at her. Why? Do you remember?
Let's see.
You brought it up that one time. Excuse me. It's just because she's cute and fucking incels were getting mad. Is it the only reason? Probably.
I mean, as a fellow incel, I would get very mad. Once again, found herself in the center of an online controversy. Allegations made by former offline TV member and content creator Federico. Brian, the nicknames.
Wait, did she throw her cat? Was that her?
Hold on.
Remember, like someone just kind of gently brushed their cat away, and people just she's abusive to animals. It's like she just brushed her cat away.
Someone named Fedmeister. It's like the nicknames are so. Can you imagine getting in a fight with someone named I'm in a fight with Fedmeister? I'd be like, are you guys fighting in a pillow fort? Like, what is this? Hold on. Was she the one top 3 most significant controversies Pokimane has been a part of so far? The sex addict suitor.
Oh yes, that dude. Yes, with the green screen suit.
Allegedly, Eric Estavillo.
No, don't say allegedly. That is proven.
He sued her. There was a Keemstar argument. I don't know what this is. I don't know what these people are, dude. The sex addict, I think, is Pokimane accidentally showcases porn on her Twitch live stream. A few months back, hold on, let me explain the anonymity link. She opened her live stream. The incident saw mixed reaction from her community and urged a meme template over while she complained she wasn't banned from this. I guess she opened up a on her, did a share screen, and all of a sudden, there was Pornhub playing or whatever.
So what? Oops.
Well, I guess if you have children,
you should be watching streams with your children. It's not like Mickey Mouse.
I mean, Brian, don't you have children?
Yes, but I wouldn't be sitting there let's see what Pokimane's playing today.
I'm just saying, when you're gonna share your screen, you always have to
Hold on. I just went to Twitch. I went to. Sorry.
Oh God. Hold on. Oh God. Oh gosh. Oh God. I was searching for. Oh God. I was a bunch of Brian McGuinnesses, the one I'm talking to, and the other ones came up all over the place.
The other one, yeah. So I'm looking at a Twitch hot tub stream right now, right?
Brian.
I just went on. I went to just chatting just to see.
Right. Let me see. Show me your hands. Make sure your hands are okay. Good. Keep your hands up.
No, it's not. It's so it says to change your bikini. She has 24 out of 60 subs. By the way, every sub or 500 bits gets a wheel spin. I'm not sure.
She's like, "Do you want to buy a vowel? It's $5."
One of the thing is cat ears. She's wearing cat ears right now. This is so ridiculous. And then there's a guy
paying money to spin the wheel, and then you paying money to spin the wheel, and then like you're just hoping she changes her top, and then you get like cat ears, and you're like, man, God, like
so she's got 3,000 almost watchers right now. There's a guy who looks like the tall guitarist that climbed the thing at the MTV, the VMAs in Nirvana years ago. Remember that guy? He's sitting on his mom's porch and it says planting my mom's garden, and he has 18,000 viewers right now live.
Dude, Brian,
I don't get it.
It takes a little bit of celebrity and then you can dude, that's why there's so many like B-list celebrity cameos and D-list and like podcasts. All you need is a little bit of something and then you kind of push it forward,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This girl's on a giant inflatable alligator on a stream in a hot tub.
I don't understand. I don't understand. I get the appeal. I don't understand the pain. I don't understand how guys or girls. I don't understand OnlyFans. Like I get it, but I've never been a like Cam Soda or like an OnlyFans subscribing kind of guy.
You use someone else's account.
Yeah, it's always a hidden account. It's always a burner account. Like I never use do you know how many fake Hotmail addresses I have? All the texts I send them? There's like 5, and I forget all the passwords, but the passwords are usually yummy women be honey. That's usually the password.
Yep.
For my Hotmail accounts. It's just too many, dude. I don't know. So she's gonna do it for her 25th birthday, I guess.
When's that? Should we watch?
Yeah, we should live stream.
We should put an ad out. You think that's good? Check out our hot tub stream.
I gotta see when her birthday is, and then I should get myself a hot tub and set. My luck, I'd set everything up in the hot tub, and this mic would drop in the water, and my road would fall in. Like
39-year-old fat boy streamer.
That's the reason I drink out of a Nuka-Cola sippy cup on the radio, because if I don't, I will drop this. It will spill all over every piece of equipment.
It'd be so great if you just died. That'd be a headline. 39-year-old streamer TJ Del Thrino dies.
They're like
during streaming accident.
Anonymous streamer TJ Del Thrino. It's like he wasn't anonymous. He was like he was a comic, a public figure.
No.
Unknown streamer.
Completely unknown.
Unpopular, unfunny streamer TJ Del Thrino drops his equipment and burns to death in a hot tub in a Holiday Inn.
Finish him.
Finish him. Oh, we should play MK11 sometime.
We
should. So the last thing I want to touch on, we might do one more thing, but I want to run into this because I look, there's tons in 2021. There are tons of Marvel stuff coming out, and then 2022 a bunch of alleged stuff. I want to go through it with you just to see just to get your little, just to see how if you're how you feel about it.
Yeah, too much.
Oh, cool. All right, so let's not do it because he's right.
I'm excited. It's just too much.
It is a lot, dude. It's a lot.
So many.
It's just too much. So we've Black Widow, which I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of like,
I think it's gonna be great.
I think it's gonna be great. I'm kind of like 50-50. I'm you know what? I am 70-30.
Okay.
70, I'm for it. 30, I'm like, all right.
They literally haven't messed up a movie yet.
I don't think Marvel's gonna mess it up. It's just,
you know what I mean?
It's just like, I'm like, okay, like I'm fine with it. But whenever, also like, I'm not a young woman, so it's like when she came on the screen, I'm just like, oh, Scarlett Johansson. You mean like she didn't come on? I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Same with, like Hawkeye didn't make an entrance, and I was like, yo, yes. Like,
dude, I can relate to that.
Yeah, like Hawkeye would come in. I'm like, oh, an arrow. Like, you mean? It's the same thing with like the Falcon. Like I felt bad. It's like I finished the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, and I really liked it. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was amazing, but I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. But it's like when Falcon came in, I never was like, yo, yes.
I thought it was okay. I've just heard through someone that a whole bunch of
Your friend Kevin F.
No, a whole bunch of the plot was thrown out, and that's why the last episode seemed so rushed, because apparently the Flag Smash was all about releasing this crazy pandemic into the world and killing half the population. So they had to change all that because
when a pandemic that actually came out.
Exactly. That's why it kind of didn't make a lot of sense. So if you really think about it, some of those parts,
you're right. Yeah, like they were just blowing up buildings, being like, we have to go kill these people that
wanted to get back to the blip, and they were doing it with the virus, but they had to change that because of the actual real life pandemic.
God. You know what, dude? Corona just ruins everything. Everything. Because I would have rather seen that instead of like just one redheaded chick being like, I have to see these refugees? I got to kill the people that are running the refugee camps. And they're like, yeah, but aren't those camps kind of to wait, what? Like, isn't that where people are going because there's no place for them to go? Yeah, but they should be in the street. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So we have Black Widow, Loki,
which he's my favorite character. I'm very excited for that.
So Loki looks really good.
Yeah,
which is going to be a series.
I'm sure it's going to be great.
It is. Listen, I like the Winter Soldier, and I liked it. I thought it was good. WandaVision, I liked them all. Captain America Winter Soldier, to me, did kind of end like, like it had promise. I was like, oh, this is very 12 Monkeys-ish. And I'm like, oh, like, interesting. And then, like, the Captain America thing with, like, the U.S. agent, like, that guy, like, I loved that. I thought that was awesome. That there was, like, a violent Captain America coming out. And I'm like, oh, U.S. agent, who's a real character. And I'm like, oh, cool.
I had the trading card of U.S. agent. I always thought it was such a dumb character because I didn't really know anything about him. But it's
me too. I have all my 1992 figure.
I have my Marvel masterpieces still, which I love.
I still Marvel masterpieces.
Love that series, man.
Dude, I love it. I have some. We should see what we have and put them together. I'll just give you the ones I have.
I have all of them.
Oh, you've legit. You put them in a book and have them in order.
Correct.
You have all.
Yes.
You're not missing one or two.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah. I may be missing. It's funny. It's still in my mind. I have all of series 1. I may be missing one of series 2. For some reason that's stuck in my head when I was 12 years old. Yeah.
I have my uncle. I've talked about this before, and I'll say real quick. My uncle had a midlife crisis. They were talking about sort of, and he started buying baseball cards, and this was in like 1990, like 2 and 90 to like 94. He went bananas and bought cases and cases of baseball, basketball, hockey, Terminator, Star Wars, Marvel.
That's great.
So I have a full book of 1992 in like one of those, the pages with the comics, the pages with the card holders. I have a 1992 Fleer, all the cards, the whole collection of 92, and then I have all Star Wars Galaxy, and then the whole book of the Terminator 2 cards. That's from the Terminator, from T2 the movie, they've released Fleer cards.
Still sealed in the box?
No.
Oh, okay.
In the book.
That's fine.
Let me tell you how much those are worth, Brian.
$150.
They're worth half a hot tub.
Yeah.
Half a hot tub stream.
Yeah.
Dude, they're worth nothing.
I know.
It's crazy how I think it's coming back a little bit, but it's crazy how, like, I tried looking them up to be like, I wonder how much these are worth now. And it's just like nothing.
Yeah. Cards
are the worst thing to ever collect. Toys, I'm trying to get rid of my Transformer toys, and I'm like in the midst of doing it. And there are like 2 or 3 that I'm like, oh, these made a profit, but that's if they're graded. And so, but it's like everything else I was looking, be like, I'm losing money on. You lost so much money.
Might as well just keep them.
Yep. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings,
which I know nothing about, but seems action-packed.
Shang-Chi was raised by his father, who was a crime lord, and then he ends up leaving because he's like, oh, my dad's a villain. And then his dad comes to try to get him again. Now, dad originally, yes.
There's also a series of a guy who was raised by, his dad was an edgelord. His dad was Aaron Berg.
Comedian Aaron Berg. His father was supposed to be Fu Manchu, one of the characters in the Marvel universe. But Disney doesn't have the IP rights, so the son might be the son of the Mandarin.
Ah.
You know?
Who was the bad Thor? No,
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yep, and he had 10 rings. So this may be like Shang-Chi may be in the Iron Man universe.
He's like Phil Jackson with 11 rings. Okay.
True, dude. It looks really cool.
It does look cool. Yeah.
It looks really good. So I'm very excited because it looks good. Venom 2, this is in Marvel Studios. Venom 2, There Will Be Carnage.
I just watched that trailer earlier. It looked cool.
I just watched it today. I was fine with it. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna like Incredible Hulk. Like it's just gonna be bad CGI and like
It looks incredible.
I thought it was all right. I think it looks fine.
To the guy who couldn't even get a picture on his green screen behind him. You think Venom looks fine?
Venom looks fine compared to my iPhone AirDrops HEIC files. Apple, they're driving me nuts. Eternals, that looks pretty cool.
I know nothing about it.
They're like Celestials. They're like, like mutants sort of on Earth. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Do they do hot tub streams?
They do hot tub streams. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Captain StreamYard.
US streamer.
YouTuber who gets more powerful the more subs he gets.
And then he fires his editor and makes bad videos. Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah. Are you excited?
Yes, I am.
Great.
I think all the Spider-Men are great.
Well, the weird thing about the Spider-Man No Way Home is the actor that did Dr. Octopus leaked that he's going to be in it. And then Sony and Marvel were like, no.
Not anymore, dickhead.
I know. They're like,
you're fired.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like Doc Ock died. We have Hawkeye.
Yeah, just a fan. I think they do this series to make sure the guys have their original costumes eventually. That's why they do this series. Like, he's gonna put the purple costume on eventually. You know?
I guess so. It's just like I'd rather see Hawkeye. Like if you're gonna show when he was in the blip and he was like killing like gangsters, all right. But like,
yeah, that'd be kind of cool. You're right. Maybe they will.
It's not. It's gonna be him like raising his daughter as Hawkeye. Ms. Marvel. Looks like you were excited, Brian.
Why is that a series? Because they already did a movie about him. I'm curious.
About who?
Ms. Oh, that's not Captain Marvel.
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ms. Marvel is like I think she was Puerto Rican and she got like.
She's in the Avengers game.
Yes.
I got Kamala.
And I think and I think she's gonna be Kamala Harris. It's Kamala Harris. I think she's gonna be in the Marvels. She's gonna be in the movie The Marvels. Captain Marvel 2 that'll come out later.
Gotcha. Wait, a Captain and a Ms. in the same movie?
Dude, the movie's called The Marvels. So it's Ms. Marvel, Captain Marvel, and then.
All right, we got to move on.
We'll move on. Then 2022, Sony's going to ruin our theater-going experience with the movie Morbius.
Why ruin it?
Jared Leto plays Morbius. I don't know, dude.
Jared Leto's great at roles like that.
Let me tell you something. If Marvel Studios made a Morbius movie, I'd be in.
It was just delayed, by the way. But
the fact that Sony's going to make a Morbius movie, I don't think it's going to be good because it's going to be Sony doing it and not Marvel doing it.
Well, Sony does some good stuff.
Dude, Venom was fine. It was a love story for the first 20 minutes, and then it became a Venom movie.
There's no loading screens in the Morbius movie.
Dude, I'm in. Doctor Strange 2 into the Multiverse of Madness in 2020. I cannot wait. I thought it's awesome. Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm in. She-Hulk.
Hell yeah.
All right, fine. I don't care. I don't care about
it's really how you don't care about any of the women ones I've noticed so far.
It is true. It is true. I'm not a big Hulk person. So then you had She-Hulk.
Me neither, but it's a cool character. She's a lawyer.
Looks good, fine, but we don't even know what it looks like. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. No clue how they're going to do this.
Yeah.
I would imagine they'll either make his sister the Black Panther, another person.
They'll do it very respectfully.
I hope so. I would imagine. I heard that Chadwick Boseman's friend was like they wouldn't want him to not make.
Right.
Like the movie was such a cultural impact that they were like,
you can't recast them and they're like, don't use them again.
Yeah.
Or something like that. They were like, no.
I just don't know. Wait, how do you do? Like, do you kill them off or do you?
I guess it'll be a backstory. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they'll say kind of like how House of Cards had to kill off. What's his face? Yeah, before they're like, well, he died.
It's like what they're gonna do with what's her face from the Mandalorian.
Exactly.
They'll be like, well, what happened was that what was her name?
Gina Carano.
Gina Carano. They'll be like, well, what happened with Gina Carano's character? Well, what happened? What happened was she was on a ship, and then they punctured a hole, and she basically had her insides sucked out through her asshole, and then she just flopped down and died.
It's called the SS Antivax.
Yeah. She got sucked into a black hole of knowledge. Captain Marvel 2, The Marvels, Ant-Man, and his female companion.
Yep, the
Wasp. I don't care.
Can we just go back to the Ant-Man?
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantum Mania. They're going whole hard with quantums and the realms.
Yeah.
Phase 4 is going to be trippy.
Yeah.
I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Cool. Fantastic Four is a speculation.
Somebody, I think Ryan Reynolds said that the cast from It's Always Sunny should play them, and someone made like a mock-up, and it looked great. It was like Danny DeVito was the thing. And it was it was really, really funny looking. They look great actually. I could see it working, but
that's so funny. I love it. Yeah. Blade is a speculation. Deadpool 3 we know is going to come out soon.
They need to redo Fantastic Four because of how bad the last 6.
Well, they need to redo Fantastic Four. Ghost Rider within Shield, which I thought he was very interesting in Shield, but it's like you could do a Ghost Rider movie.
They're such great characters. They need to really do it.
You could do Ghost Rider. Fantastic Four needs to be redone. So
they're a main thing. Yeah, like them and X-Men. What the fuck, man? Come on.
X-Men should be redone. The New Mutants was like the movie was like okay.
Yeah.
It was fine. But it's like, yeah, Fantastic Four. Captain America 4 with the Falcon as Captain America. Which I'd be fine with it as long as we have cameos from like other people, like War Machine, whatever.
Right.
Secret Invasion, which would be awesome.
Yeah. Is that Secret Wars or is that different than Secret Wars?
Secret Wars. Secret Invasion, I think, is first because that's the Skrulls infiltrating, and then Wars is when it came to fruition. Ironheart might be a series, which is like Tony Stark's daughter, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think, or someone who takes up the mantle of Iron Man.
No idea.
Hold on, Brian. How dare you? I thought you would know. Ironheart, Riri Williams, fictional superhero appearing in American comics published by Marvel. The character was created in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, it's like I think she got a hold of was given Iron Man's armor, or the name Iron Man is one of the most around in the Marvel universe. When Tony can't carry on as Iron Man, who keeps the mantle? Okay. Young newcomer makes a splash. Riri Williams, also known as Ironheart. So she basically, the thing about this that's weird though is like they mentioned it in Spider-Man that Spider-Man would become Iron Man, but they're not. You can't do that. So I think
Iron Spider.
I think it'd be kind of cool if they do that. Finally, with the last two things speculated, Armor Wars, which is like people get a hand of, like these bad people get a hand of Tony Stark's armor, and a War Machine basically goes on a fact-finding mission of like hunting down the armor and like getting it back. So that might be kind of cool. Our Armor Wars. Finally, I Am Groot, a animated short. Also, Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas holiday special might be a thing.
Jesus.
Really? And James Gunn will make it a parody of like the Star Wars holiday special.
I hope so, with the Air Supply and REO Speedway.
Sounds so cool, but I Am Groot will be like animated shorts. And then finally, we didn't touch on it, but Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Oh, nice.
Which will be coming out.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It's too much, but it's okay. And it's amazing how everything ties together.
So many.
It's really impressive how they did that. How everything does tie together. Like, it's nuts, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's you know.
Is Chloe Bennett going to be in these eventually?
Who?
Chloe Bennett?
No,
Daisy from Shield. Come on,
because I don't think they mix like Shield's.
No,
like
they did. That followed the movie plots.
It all did, dude. Let me tell you how. If you haven't watched if you're a Marvel fan, even if you like the Marvel movies, like they're really cool, and you want a TV series to watch,
most of Shield was really good.
Awesome. I'm warning you. Get past the first like 3. I think it's the first 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's not good.
Yeah.
But you have to watch them because they mention it pays off. Like
something clicked and they got really, really.
What happened was they started Shield. It was very family friendly, like bright and whoa, and it was very sitcom-y, action-y bad. Then, like Brian said, something clicked where they were like, I don't know if whatever movie it was after, but something clicked where they were like, oh, these should be. The time slot moved a little later, I think, at night.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, this should be for Marvel, like adults. This should be an adult show. Then the tone darkened and things got a little more like serious and dreadful, but it's still, dude, the characters are amazing. The storylines there's some great storylines, awesome characters coming in. Like it's awesome. And I finished it all the way through to the end. To me, it still was every season. It was just great.
Yeah.
I can't tell you one season of S.H.I.E.L.D. that I was like, meh, it was all great. Just the first, like, I think it's like 4 or 5 episodes. Like you just get past it and it'll click in where it starts getting darker and you're like, oh, then it makes sense.
Yes.
But Chloe, I'd love her to be in it, but I think they're not going to.
She's the best.
I love her. She's awesome. I don't think they're going to, I think Coulson went from movies to show. I don't think they're going to.
Yeah.
DC kind of wants to do that with Flash stuff, but I don't think they're going to do it with.
They'll do whatever they can.
I know DC.
They'll do whatever Marvel is, whatever Marvel's doing, they'll do.
Yeah, DC. The execs at DC were like, "Can we change our name to Marvel Studios?" And everyone's like, "Well, legally, no." And they're like,
"Did they really ask that?"
Yeah, they really did. They would have. They're so bad.
Yeah,
they're so bad at their stuff. Ah, Brian. If I was looking at in 2023 an upcoming Twitter handle that will be released, what would it be?
At laugh at Brian, but the Brian spelled with all 3s. At laugh at Brian, and then at Playable Podcast.
That's great. How's Playable Characters podcast going?
We had a little break. We had a few episodes drop here and there, but we're gonna start. I got a couple more coming up soon, hopefully. Some funny episodes, and I want Kano to make an appearance sometime soon.
Oh, I think some special friend and voice actor might be.
Oh, you cunt titty fucking cunt.
Yeah. Oh, hey, dude. I'm Kano. That's my impression of Kano from the Mortal Kombat recent movie. Hey, dude, I will say you. Here we go.
Right.
He's like Blade. He's like what's his face from what's the thing?
Who?
From Time Killers. I can't believe this.
Rancid,
yeah. I'm Rancid.
Just without the English in him, kind of. Yeah.
I'm Rancid. Very good. You can follow me at TJ Del Reno. You can follow the show at Unlimited SXM. And you could follow, check this out on Twitch and YouTube. You could see the video, and, maybe I'll be in a hot tub soon. So stick around. Take care, guys. Peace. What a fun show, Brian.
Thanks for
By the way, I just want to let the listeners know this whole episode I was sitting in a nice, juicy hot tub.
Me too.
And also the bubbles weren't made by the machine. I was farting the whole time.
Call it Tootsie Del Reno. Toot toot.
Tootsie, the O's are zeros.
Whoa. Do people know about this after the show thing?
Yeah, it's like whenever I record, like by myself or Meanie, and we would always do like an after.
I know. I want people to turn off after the 3 minute long theme song.
It's made for the iTunes.
Made for the real fans.
Made for the real fans. All right, dude, you're the best, Brian. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks, TJ.
Hey, man, have a good day. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Hey, you too. Okay.
Peace. Oh, PJ's in. Hey, PJ. People aren't tuning in the first place.
Oh my God, was that my friend TJ? PJ?
PJ, yeah. So you know.
Hi, PJ. Good to see you, man.
He's right. All right. Peace.
Bye.